welcome back to the 41st episode of the Boicast. I am your host, Scott, aka Scottscy. Here with me, like every week, we've got your boy Blairlex over there. My boy
Konnichiwa,
Alex.
minasan.
And we just gotta say, it's been the hottest week in
That's
the
the thing,
world.
right? I don't know why it's so difficult, like hot recently. I don't really understand why, but it's generally like you can hear me out of breath and all this type of stuff. It's making everything so impossible to do. Like right now, I've got like a nice little. I don't know if you can hear that in the microphone.
I can
Probably
hear it,
not.
so they definitely
Can you hear the clinkles? The clinkles, dude. We're sitting there. I've got my ice water. And I'm just watching it melt in front of me.
See, I dampened a t-shirt and put it in the freezer, and it was cold for about 3 seconds, and now I'm just wet. So I'm actually gonna take it off. I'm gonna take my headphones off for 2 seconds.
Oh wow, dude!
Oh
Whoa,
my
dude!
God.
No, that's for the OnlyFans. What are you doing? You're not supposed to give them this much of a. What's the word? Jesus Christ. Dude, the heat's messing with me, man. I've
Dude,
forgotten
there's
every
no
single
camera.
word.
It's fine. I can have the nips out.
What
world
the
will never
hell,
know.
dude? Dude, that's audio stimuli, dude.
Yeah,
you
but
can't
I could be
doing
lying.
that. But you're not, though.
I could be.
I'm looking at you right now. I
No.
can see your nips.
No,
Your razor sharp nips.
mate. It's too warm to be razor sharp. Boy,
That's-
it's fucking too warm.
That's why I'm so impressed. Like, what the fuck?
But it's been a tough week to live with this heat. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
I don't
on.
really know. It's one of those things which I'm like, because I'm not. I think we've talked about this in so many different podcasts, but I'm not very good with the heat. I don't think
we've
you're
talked.
good
I think
with
we've
the
talked
heat.
about it quite a bit because I've talked about like how I hate the heat as well, and we've said like, oh, the colder months are better, like winter and shit.
We love a
And
bit of winter.
The
we
houses
do. We do.
here in England, and I'm assuming Ireland, aren't built for heat. They're built for cold because we're cold countries.
Yeah, we're
So
pretty
they're
much a
heavily
cold
insulated.
country,
They
so.
keep heat in. I just like it's times like this. I wish I lived in America. No, where
Especially,
every
like-
home is air conditioned.
Yeah, especially as
Oh.
well with like right now I'm in a fucking booth, like an extremely warm booth, like extra insulation for insulation's
That's
sake.
what I mean. I've got soundproofing all over my wall. Well, not soundproofing, echo cancellation foam like all over, which I'm guessing isn't helping with the heat because it's just foam glued to the
It probably
wall,
does
like,
keep it in, doesn't it?
That's
Like,
what I
maybe.
mean.
Oh,
But
man.
we can't repeat these topics. We talk about it all the time. So we're gonna let's move it on. We can deal with the heat. We can be lizard men, become cold-blooded creatures.
We love the heat, dude. In fact,
dude, I
we
just
would
love the
hate
heat.
living in a cold country, dude. I love it so much, dude. Every now and then, I think to myself, bit chilly today. I don't know. I actually wish it was like 100 more degrees.
You know, I like the heat when I'm outside, but when I'm inside and I've got shit to do inside, boy, I can't be dealing with that.
I think that's
you
one
know
of the
when you're on
biggest
the
things with
beach,
like, yeah.
You know, when you're on the beach and it's nice and sunny, you got a cooler
yeah.
with some beers, you know, that's a good vibe. But when you're sat inside, drenched head to toe in sweat, sat at a computer with monitors that are giving off heat, gluing yourself to a leather chair, it's not a good time.
Well,
I mean-
dude, you know, I'm standing up inside a booth right now, dude. Just
I
just
kind of
as
want
you
to
should
stand up
be.
myself.
Like, that's the thing, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing, because I've been so tired recently, like, so unbelievably tired with work and studying and all that type of stuff, you know? Dude, I'm an avid student now. It's kind of crazy.
My man.
But, like, I don't know, what was I going to say?
Right up the nose, hang on.
What was I going to say? I can't remember what
There
I
we
was
go.
going to say. Oh, Jesus, why did I blank out like that?
You're a student, you've been busy, you're a busy boy.
I'm a
mean-
busy boy and I've been so tired, right? But standing up makes it so that I just have that extra bit of energy, a little bit more.
Well,
like
I'm
it lets
standing
me
up now.
push it out a little bit more. You know?
See, if I stand up, I can sort of move about a bit, which gets
Yeah.
a bit of a breeze going, and I'm not as warm. Dude, I figured it out.
Just flap your arms around, dude. Just
That's
flap
what I'm
your
doing.
arms, dude.
You know
You're
that
a
thing that you
bird
did in
now.
primary school when you'd be stood in like the exercise hall or whatever you called it, and they'd be like, to make sure you got enough space, put your arms out and turn. Do you remember doing that? He'd be like, sort of
Yeah,
windows
yeah,
to,
yeah. I
like,
saw. Yeah, I remember.
that's what I'm
those.
doing right now, and I'm free.
We always used to do that when we were praying, when we were playing
we were praying.
rounders. When we were praying, obviously. We
Bringing
needed
back the
like
God from
ample
last
room
episode.
to pray. But like
You need room
Nah,
to
we
pray
used
to
to-
your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
did you ever play a game called Rounders when you were?
Oh yeah,
younger?
he's playing rounders. It's the British
Yeah,
version of
Rounders.
fucking baseball. I've just
Yeah.
realised I
What?
shaved my beard today and I went to itch and I've missed a massive patch on my neck. Oh, you fuck! Should I shave it live on the podcast? Hang on.
Go on then. Let's hear that buzz, dude.
Oh, my lady. Hang on. My razor's,
Go on, dude. Come on, shave the whole beard off. It's
razor's
gotta
plugged in
go.
over here. My headphones might not
Dude,
reach.
episode 41 special. Scott shaves his head?
Where is it? Oh.
Is he shaving his head right now, dude?
No, hang on.
Why not?
Because I'm growing it. Hang.
What do you mean? No, it's gotta go.
There we go. All right. Okay.
It's gotta go, bro.
Right.
It's gotta go. You gotta get rid of it, man. You don't need it.
I've missed all around my Adam's apple. I got everywhere else. I just
Except
missed
for your
the
Adam's apple. Oh, but that's
my
the thing.
Adam's
I don't
apple
like
is
shaving.
huge.
Yeah, I don't like shaving the Adam's apple.
I don't mind it
Adam's
if it's an
apple's
electric
like
Ranger.
danger zone.
Ranger, electric razor. If you're using, like,
Electric
an actual
Ranger.
like razor blade or like a Gillette Pro Glide or whatever the fuck they're called. That's
Oh,
when
yeah,
it gets
yeah.
scary because I feel like I'm gonna just slice through it like an apple or something. Like,
I haven't had a wet shave in like literally 7 years.
I normally
think.
do
I
just,
think
like-
I got my electric razor and then just that was it. That
I
was the
normally
only thing
wet
I got.
shave like the underside, my neck, and then like above, like where my cheeks are. But
Look at my.
There we go.
Here we go. Oh my god. Let's go. Let's see it. Oh, shave it all off, dude. The whole thing.
my head is now an egg. There we go.
Dude, actually, to be
Nice
honest
and
with you,
neat.
if there ever came to a point where they were just like, we have to shave our heads off, I don't think I'd do it.
I'd shave my head.
I just don't think that I would have the courage to be able to do that. Like, my hair is a big part of me. You know
The
what
only
I mean?
problem is as well is
I
we're
don't wanna
both
be egg.
we're both very skinny boys,
Yeah.
and if we have skinheads, the connotations aren't exactly
that's it.
the
yeah.
best.
I didn't really want to say it like that, but yeah, that's kind of
tried
like
to
the
do it the
biggest
be-
reason.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want the connotations of that and people thinking you're that, and when we're fucking farthest from it. But,
Like furthest from it, dude. We love everybody, dude. There's too
I
many
hate
people
white
to
people
love in this
more
world.
than anyone else.
God damn it, dude.
What? It's true, though.
You can't say that.
Every single person that's ever treated me like shit in the world has been white people.
Dude.
It's true though. I've never had a problem with any other race of person other than white people. They've always been the type of people that give me shit.
Dude, somebody's gotta sort the white man out,
They
alright?
do. They do.
Somebody's gonna sort him out, dude. I swear to God. What's his name? John?
Well, no, it's
John,
just a
where you at?
collection. Like, especially, I work in retail, so the worst people we get are like the older white people. Genuinely, they're the worst customers you can get, especially when you're in a tech business. You know what I mean? They don't understand the technology and then blame us for them not knowing.
I want to be able to use the WhatsApp on my iPad Pro.
No, it's like
I think that's how that works.
I don't know how to use this Kindle. It's like, well, shame. We're not a Kindle shop. Go tell Amazon that.
Dude,
But-
all the poor old people that come into your shop and
Nah, they're
just
not.
asking
No,
a couple of questions.
they are the
right?
worst. They
think
treat
so?
you like shit. They act like you don't know anything when in reality you're the one who knows what they want. Like it's, and they're very
I think
rude.
that happens to everybody in retail.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Just whatever happens, it just seems to be that everybody treats retail workers like shit. They're like
Oh yeah.
society's punching bag. You know what I mean?
But then you chat back and they're like, can't believe it. It's like, yeah, I'm not paid enough for you to talk to me like this.
Keep me your manager right now.
I am the manager.
Hello, I am manager man.
Have you seen that video of it's like the arbiter trying to buy some bread
No.
Have you not seen it?
No.
I think it's originally a different video, but Joe
I
and
buy some
Owen
bread.
showed me this video, and it's like some elites, and he's in a bread shop, and he's like, "Welcome to the bread store," and he's like, "Yeah, I like some bread," and he's like, "What type of bread?" And he's like,
Oh, yeah, I know
we
that
got
one. Yeah, yeah.
gluten free," and he's like, "The fuck's that?" No, I don't want no gluten. Take the gluten out, but it's gluten free. I don't care if it's free. Take that out. Hey, I'm the manager. It's very good. Very
Dude, I
funny.
do remember that one, man. That one has kind of like old Vine energy.
Oh,
that
yeah.
video.
Well, it's
Super
like
old Vine
it feels
energy.
like a hybrid of like old Vine and old YouTube machinima. You know, like
Yeah.
the really stupid machinima, like RB and Chief, and the what's that other one? I rewatched it like fairly recently.
I don't know. I can't really remember too much that far back, actually.
It's the one where it's like Chief. It's the one where he goes like, he's got the Halo 1 pistol, and he starts like popping people in Halo 3 with the Halo 1 pistol. I can't remember. It's very funny.
I wouldn't know.
Why can't I
No.
remember that? All right, give me a second.
He's on to Google. Google.
No, I'm on Discord because me and the boys talked about it fairly recently. Let me get on.
Oh, you're on
here.
Discord, but what about the Google? You're supposed to ask the
Halo
Google
1
before you ask the
pistol.
internet.
No.
Yo, make a Reddit post about this, dude. Like, do you guys remember the one with the pistol?
Chief. Let me search Chief.
Arbiter
Halo
and
campaign,
Chief.
Halo, blah 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 blah. Oh, it's the Master
Oh.
Chief War.
Oh, is that it? Oh,
Yeah.
I've heard of that one, man. That was an old, like, actual machinima on machinima, right?
Yeah. It was a proper
Yeah.
machinima. Yeah.
That's the thing, dude. I still can't believe machinima's dead.
I know, yeah.
It
It's kind of weird,
it
isn't it?
still kind of shocks me that a big portion of
No.
my childhood just disappeared overnight.
I
Like,
know
you know
this.
what I mean?
I know this is completely different, but you said is dead, and it's reminded me about the whole thing that happened the other day while we were about to get ready to record some Last
Oh
of Us.
yeah! Oh my god! Yeah, I forgot all about
Where
that. Holy
all
shit!
of a sudden, Microsoft just
Dude.
dropped the news that they're just killing Mixer
I can't
and
believe
giving
that.
it to
That's
Facebook.
That's so. That's so scummy. I was so mad. Like
We were
oh
both
my
just
God,
in shock. We were in the call, and we were basically like, I was setting up like Elgato to get The Last of Us going, and you were just like chilling on like Twitter or something. I can't remember while I was setting up, and then you were like, "No."
We spent like an hour
No.
just
And
like
then we
with
just
our
sat there.
mouths open. Like what the
And
hell?
we
Like
went on to like the Mixer homepage, and it was just everyone was either kicking off or crying, and we were like,
yeah.
"What the fuck?" It
Like,
was crazy.
I felt so unbelievably like terrible for every single one of the Mixer streamers. I'm not much of a stream watcher anymore, right? But
Nah,
every now and
neither
then
am
I
I.
like to pop in and look at some people, right? But I was going through the Mixer thing when I heard, "Hey guys, you've got a month to pack your shit up and go.
Yeah.
We're selling the building."
It was straight up an eviction notice. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly.
like-
You're right. Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
because that's the thing. Because lucky enough, I did see a lot of good stories. One of the fellas that I was jumping on to, because he was in shock. I believe his name was like Obi-Wan something. He's like.
Oh, you linked it. Let me find it so it can be.
Yeah, that last
so
guy.
we can
So
be
we can like
exact.
yeah. But anyway, that dude, lucky enough, due to the fact Twitch reached out to him to invite him to the partner program as well, which I was really like, good on you, Twitch. Thanks for doing
Kenobi.
something like that. Obi Bert Kenobi, dude. Like literally, watching that guy, like, cause before he figured it out, he was just kind of playing games for a little bit and just being a cool dude. Then as soon as he figured it out, just like puts his phone up and like the devastation, like in his face. Like, imagine if that happened to us, right? Imagine like tomorrow YouTube was just like, sorry guys, we gotta go.
Dude, we
Like,
got Daily Motion on the grind. We'll be
Dude,
ready.
to be honest, Dailymotion would probably become the most popular thing after that, right? Dailymotion of Vimeo.
I don't know. Is there any Vimeo? Vimeo's probably
Vimeo's probably the next big thing.
Or
like Facebook video, dude. But
yeah.
fuck me.
Oh, God, Facebook.
Facebook video.
The worst.
Can you believe like that? I don't even, because like I heard before there was a lot of sexual accusations and just racism in the
Well, yeah, apparently
Mixer
Mixer
company.
was super racist, as well as referred to their partners as slaves, which is like,
Yeah, like what?
yikes. Yeah, it's
That's
fucking crazy.
It's like, especially when something like that comes out, and then like a month later, they're just like, "Hey,
It
we're
wasn't even
selling."
wasn't
like,
even a month. It was like a few days. It was like they were like, shit, right? Let's just cut our ties and dip. You know,
yeah, because
it was crazy.
I definitely do think
can't-
that this was in the works. Like a deal like this
Oh yeah,
could
it's gotta have
only
been.
be like a bit in the works for like the past year.
There's no
right?
way they
But-
would have just after a few days have gone to Facebook and been like, listen, you want a bit of this? The cake, you can have all of it. See you later. Like,
Yeah, but
I
that's
don't-
the thing. Like, but Facebook isn't even getting any of the original like infrastructure.
Yeah, all
They're
they're
literally
really getting
getting rid
out
of
of
the
it.
infrastructure.
All
is-
they're really getting out of it is just a bunch of partnered streamers
Well, that's the thing. They've
who might
cut
move to
someone
Facebook.
out. Yeah, they've cut one competitor out, which is horrifying when you think of there's not that many competitors in the space anyway, right? There's
Like,
like 3.
I wonder. I haven't looked into it myself, but it's just sort of an idea. Like, just to clarify, like I haven't looked into it, but could it have been that Facebook bought Mixer from Microsoft to then kill Mixer off, so that they're more of like they're higher in the competition for live streaming, like to try and compete with Twitch?
No, I think
Is it
it was
not?
just general a partnership. Yeah, I don't
Right.
think there's any buying or
It
anything
kind of
like
scares
that.
me for the Xbox future, though. Does that mean
That's
the Series
yeah.
X and the Series S, whatever the other one's called, is gonna be Facebook integrated?
And that's the
'Cause I
thing though. 'Cause
fucking hope not.
the biggest thing about like Facebook's streaming service, right? It's not that big in the West, like at
No,
all.
no, not at all.
It's massive in the East, like say like the South China Sea area and China
Unless-
and like all that type of stuff.
What if you
well,
streamed
maybe not
Candy?
China, but
What if
like-
you streamed Candy Crush to like middle-aged women?
Yo,
know, That's a market.
Candy Crush stream.
Should we
Let's
get
go.
on that? Should we get on that?
Should we? Yeah, should
We'll
we?
play, like,
Guys,
Candy
we're
Crush
moving to
and-
Facebook.
Bubble Witch Saga and all that shit, and move over to Facebook.
It's just like the thing is though with it, like the marketplace for Facebook gaming is in South America and East Asian countries, right?
I was gonna say, isn't
But-
like India big on it?
Yeah,
from what
India's
I've seen.
massive. Like Myanmar. Oh, it's not Myanmar, is it anymore? It's like Thailand. Is it? No, is it Myanmar? Jesus Christ. History's
idea.
breaking my thing, but basically all that area are massively into the Facebook gaming and so the Facebook gaming kind of scene.
Yeah.
But
what happened to
in the
D-Live?
West, D-Live is still around. I just
Could
don't
you
hear
make
much
money
from
from D-Live?
it. Kinda. I think it was kind of like
I remember it being like a
50,
fake money.
50. Yeah, no, I think you actually made money, but like I don't completely know how it works, but I remember someone explained it to me that it's just like Twitch, you get your payouts and stuff like that, but I think that was the first one to incorporate the currency system, like the
Yeah.
point system that we have on Twitch and stuff like that now. I think was the
I wonder if a lot of
The
people are going to move to
thing.
D-Live then. Oh, this guy's streaming Last of Us. Go away. I just searched
Like-
D-Live to see like what was going on with it, and the first thing is a guy on a crafting bench is early crafted a weapon. I was like,
Get it out of here, dude. We gotta play that for ourselves.
well, we're not even that far, dude.
But no, we're like an hour in, like something like that. Maybe two.
Well, about 2 hours into the main story, because we
Yeah.
did like an hour for the intro, and then we've done like a big 2 hour session where we got a good chunk in, and shit happened. So if you're not watching it, watch The Last of Us 2, because or play
If you'd
it,
like
you
to
know.
watch our Let's Plays, please go to the Boys on the Internet YouTube channel. We really,
But-
really appreciate it. All audio listeners and stuff like that. We also have a YouTube channel, just in case, in
Yeah.
case you didn't know.
We're also like the Helltaker episode has blew up. I think
yeah,
it's
the
like over
Helltaker episode was
150
massive. Yeah,
views,
I'm
which is
pretty
kinda
happy
crazy.
about that. Really,
But
really happy
I was
about
looking
that.
at the analytics. Over 50% of the viewers aren't subscribed, so click that button. I hate when people say that. I
Huh?
can't
Oh,
remember
what?
what channel it is that does it. They do it quite a bit, and it's Corridor. Corridor.
Oh,
Crew.
Corridor Digital.
I
yeah.
love them to pieces, but they used to have this segment in every vlog where it'd be like, this percent of viewers aren't subscribed, so please hit that sub button. And I'm like, I get it.
I don't
But-
mind, to be honest with you. It's one of
Yeah, I
of
get
those
it.
things
It's
where
like-
because as much as
It-
it comes
it
to it,
might-
I've realized, right? I watched a YouTube video about this type of thing of being just asking people to subscribe actually work, and
because it
does.
clicks that little thing in the head of going,
Yeah.
oh, am I subscribed? Oh, I may as well.
In fact, the ones that work the most is when you have when nobody says anything about the subscribe thing. It just says in the bottom right corner. It just comes up like
Have
then
you
clicks
have
the
you been
subscribe
getting
thing. Yeah,
have you been getting a bunch of those advertisements on Instagram?
some of them.
Every time I open Instagram, it's an advert for like these prefabs that you can buy, where it's like an animated bell and a mouse cursor comes over and clicks
Yeah.
it, or like subscribe, and then it spreads out and it's like your name here, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. But
There's a lot of those, but like
it's weird.
I've always thought Instagram ads are Instagram. That's the weirdest thing about Instagram and Facebook ads. They are like generally it seems like nobody is proofreading these fucking things.
oh no,
You know what I mean?
no,
'Cause
because they're not.
they just-
Yeah, especially with Facebook, because whenever you open Facebook, it's like wish.com, buy this butt plug, only £5, and I'm like, thanks Facebook. That's just what I wanted to see.
But like 90% of the ads that they put on there are scams. And it's like, what? You know
They
what
don't
I
care.
mean? Like,
Money-
it's crazy. Like,
You know, those companies are paying Facebook to, take up a single panel on someone's feed. So,
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram are just like, I don't give a shit. Give us the money, go on. I mean, I've
Like,
bought a hoodie for Instagram before. Not gonna lie.
have you?
Not gonna lie.
Was it good?
But it was from a brand that it was from a brand that I knew
Okay.
of, so I sort of trusted it a bit. It was Into the AM, which is like you've probably seen their stuff. It's like the hoodies that like space or like a big
Oh, like those
DJ looking wolf. It was one of those ones, where it's like
those dye ones where it looks like they've just like plopped it in dye.
no,
and popped out.
no. It's like a proper hoodie. It's just like the entire thing's space. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Like a blue
I do like
nebula.
those type of
They-
hoodies though.
yeah,
Those
'cause,
hoodies
like,
are good.
But it took about like 12 weeks to arrive because they shipped it from America. And then it's pretty decent quality, but eventually over times of washing it, it's just become, what's the word? Like the little bubbles, like the, where the cotton or whatever's just started to like
like ball
come
up.
off a bit. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
so annoying.
I feel like that happens to hoodies anyway. I feel like they're
Nah, that one was
unless
way
you-
worse though.
unless you get like the extremely expensive like
I'm a hoodie boy.
like hoodies.
That one
That's the thing.
did it. None of my other ones ever have. Unless, like, I think because it might have been because I washed it when I was in uni and didn't really use, like, maybe I didn't use enough fabric softener or something, but I don't know. I don't know, man.
That's the thing. I've always been a big fan of clothes. I don't have a lot of clothes actually, funnily enough. It's actually one of those things which I really need to buy more of now that I'm
the
kind of
same.
figuring out my style, right? Because that's the thing. Because like before when you're a wee babby and your mammy is buying all your clothes and stuff like that, right? I only started buying my own clothes when I was like 16. But 16 to
same.
20, I had no fucking idea what fashion or any type of style was. So it'd always just be just like, Superdry looks pretty good right now.
I love
Never
thinking
go
back-
wrong with Superdry.
I love thinking back what I used to wear when I was a kid. Because, like, when you're a little kid and you're just playing out in the streets and stuff, I just remember, like, every kid wore the same thing. It was an old football top
Yeah, jersey
and
or
a
something.
pair of trackies and some Reebok classics. Regardless who you were, what style you're, none of that. You're a kid. You just go out in these shitty clothes because you.
If
rep
you were
them.
rich, you had the light
it's
up
just-
Nikes. Like,
It's just funny to think, like, I can't picture myself wearing like a football top. You know what I mean?
a jersey. Yeah, no, I do understand the jerseys and stuff like that. It's just never really been for me because I've never been into sports. But then again, I would wear an esports jersey. So
Oh yeah, same.
you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that would really
I'd wear
cool.
it like sort of semi-ironically. You know what I mean? Because I'm
I
not
don't
in
know.
the esports scene at all, but I also
Oh.
kind of want to be. So it'd be like I'd be like fake fanning it. So,
What, you mean like 90% of footy fans anyway? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well,
Sometimes
like,
you
that's
just
what-
buy yourself a hoodie. You just buy yourself a jersey so that you can fit in with the sports lads. You know, when you're like, you're just like,
Yeah, I
As,
mean, like, cause I'm thinking back to, because when I was a kid, I wasn't really that much into football. I'd play it because everyone else was,
Yeah.
and you'd do it in school because that's like the sport they'd make you play on, like PE and that. But like thinking back to it, it was just sort of where I'm from was straight up just the norm to wear
Yeah.
football kits and play football because it's quite everything in like Liverpool and around Liverpool is ran by football.
Yeah,
And
but
it's
don't you guys have
crazy.
like the Liverpool sports team? Isn't that like
Well, it's
one of the
LFC,
biggest
yeah,
teams,
the
isn't it?
Liverpool Football Club. But my
Yeah.
family weren't weren't LFC fans. We were EFC fans,
Oh no.
which is the Everton Football Club, which is like a part of Liverpool that had their own football club.
Oh no.
And so they'd have derbies, and that was where shit got real. But like,
Oh,
obviously,
dude.
I wasn't into football, but I'd have an Everton kit because my family were into Everton.
I remember once, like, funnily enough, sorry to interrupt you or whatever.
It's
but
alright, don't
I
worry.
remember
don't worry.
once, like, this is one of the thing that like used to scare me about, like football, right? When you go to like the stadiums and stuff. So my uncle, he's a massive fan of West Brom, right? I don't
Yeah.
think West Brom have actually won ever. I have no idea if they were ever good or what, but he would always buy me West Brom jerseys and stuff like that, and he took me to a West Brom um uh, like football match at one point in time.
Yeah, yeah.
And whenever you'd see it, like he'd always tell me like, don't worry, Alex. He's got a very Brummy accent, so it's like all the way up here. It's just like, don't worry, Alex. If they're ever gonna fight, I can't even fucking do the West Brom accent, dude. I can't even do it. It's just so difficult. But
Yeah.
he says if they're ever gonna fight, just watch and we'll get out of here. And then so, like literally like 5 minutes later, you just see a bunch of lads fighting in the entranceway.
Yeah,
He's
it's
like,
all-
don't worry, Al, we'll just stay right here until it's over. And it scared the shit out of me, dude. Like,
Dude, what
football,
happens-
like, violence is scary, dude.
Oh, yeah,
Especially
it's
West Brom.
crazy.
Everyone's so violent in the West Brom, like, fans. I don't get it. like,
It's not just them. It's everything because it's, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just being like, my team's better. No, my team's better. Oh, I don't like you because you like that team. We probably have very similar personalities, but ooh, you like a different team.
it's very tribalism, isn't it? It's super
yeah,
tribal.
it's straight up like, it's I respect the pride, but I mean, I feel like it's aimed
Yeah,
towards the wrong thing.
It's just don't nut people with your bottle, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of scary. Well, there was actually, there was like a movie about like football clubs, wasn't it? Was it called like Green Street or something?
Oh yeah, not Green.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
there was Green Street and also Green Machine.
Green Machine as well.
Yeah, Green Machine's the
like-
prison one.
Oh, those were good fucking movies, dude. Like, I swear to God, that's one of the biggest thing about like football culture when you think of like kind of like the roughness as well, because
Yeah.
it is very like supported in its own way. It's just like, no fucking fighting unless they come for us. Way!
Yeah,
You're like,
pretty much. Yeah.
ole, 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 ole. Like, kind of. That's the
I've
thing
never,
with.
I don't think I've never been to a football match. Should we go on?
I don't really give a shit about football.
Neither do I, but
Like,
experience and all that, we'd record it.
I've already gone to a football match, so why don't we
I've-
go?
I've
Why don't we
only-
go? Why don't we go to somewhere, some sort of sport that
We
is
watched
just
tennis.
unreasonable? I've watched tennis. Tennis is too erotic for me.
Yeah, that's why I want to watch it. I mean,
Like, no, I mean, we should go to like NASCAR or something.
we should watch table tennis.
Table tennis.
That'd be cool as
dude.
shit.
I would be so excited for table tennis. What about like professional chess? You know what I mean?
Mate,
That'd be
I'd be too
exciting.
loud and he'd tell me to shut up.
Dude, like, just
I'd
like,
be like, move the queen, dickhead.
why? Dude, let's
we
go.
start a brawl. I'm on his team. I support him. No, I support him. Go on then.
So suddenly we start fighting each other, but like we're just slapping each other. And then eventually it's just like we start like trying to slap other people to make it into more of a
Make
fight.
it into a mob.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like, to be honest with you though, have you seen not chess players recently? Because you'd think it's such a nerdy sport. But
Oddly enough, it's blew up, hasn't it? Like,
yeah,
it's huge at the minute.
But
And
have
I
you
don't get
seen
why.
some of the best chess players in the world? They're hench. They're so
Yeah.
strong. They're so big. They go to the gym, and you're just like, what?
I was gonna say, do you think it's because they make so much money playing chess? And do you really have to practice playing chess?
You do,
Like,
yeah.
no, but once you're at a point, though, surely you should just sort of know the board inside and out. You know what I mean? So I feel like you'll have a lot of free time as a professional chess player.
I think so. I suppose like you can't really scrim against yourself, right?
Yeah.
So they probably just have times, because I don't know. I remember watching on Twitch. I can't remember their name, but I think their name was like Chess Bro or something like that, where it's just like a bunch of like frat lads playing chess. But they're like one of the best chess players in the world, but they're just drinking and playing chess.
Well,
I was like, it's
blew
probably
up
like
recently,
yeah.
hasn't it? Because like a bunch of YouTubers have been playing in like chess competitions. Like Critical went up against SQC and beat him in 6 moves. And
That was so
it was
funny.
so fucking
Oh my
funny.
God.
'Cause I was watching it from like the commentator's point of view.
Yeah.
And the commentating on it being like, oh, XQC's like feeling confident about this one. And then you see Critical's face as he's going like, he took the beat. And then they're all there, like, and then he beats him. It's like, we're gonna cut over to Critical to hear what's going on over there, and he's like, my dick is so erect right now. And then he cut back like, okay.
Dude, that's the thing. That's what I love when they're just like, let's cut over to Critical and see what's going on. I was just like, oh, this is a mistake.
Yeah, never.
Oh man, I love him so much. He's so fucking funny. He just says what's on his mind, and half of it doesn't make any sense, but it's just kind of.
But I don't know how his mind
natural.
goes there, because I've tried it, because like after listening to the way he words things and like the way he'll describe something, I like sort of wanted to try and mimic it to see if I could do it, and I tried it with like a few things while just playing games with the boys or something, and it's so hard.
It's weird
Genuinely,
mannerisms,
his
right?
brain can go to places that others can't, and I'm like, you know what? No wonder he's blowing up. He's gotten so much bigger recently.
I think, yeah.
I've watched him like when I was in college, and he was sort of like a smallish channeler then, but he's just kept growing. But he's been at this for fucking ever, hasn't he? Like,
Yeah,
he's one of like the oldest
been there
YouTubers.
forever. like 8 years now or something like that. Like he had 2 million subscribers when like 6 years ago, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't know how many he's got now, but like he's definitely one of the what I would say the untouchables of YouTube, if that makes sense. Because he's just everybody likes him. He's got such an avid fan base. He could do whatever the fuck he wants and people would still watch
But
him.
what I love about Critical is that he's still doing YouTube the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't have editors. He doesn't. He has one editor who's his friend Jackson, who does the what's it called, the
Moisture
meter. Yeah, the moist meter. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then fucking hell, I sound like a boomer. The moisture meter.
Moisture meter? Excuse me?
But like, so, but it's the way. Do you know how he films his videos? It's on
No.
his phone.
What?
It's on his phone.
Really?
He films all of his videos, just props his phone up and records it that way, and then just has his microphone. And I still find that mad.
That's pretty much what we
Like-
do, though.
No, we don't. I have a DSLR that I film with.
I don't have a DSLR, Mr. Rich Man.
But also, look at your audio setup.
Yeah, my
His audio setup is a USB microphone. He uses an AT2020 Plus and then a Blue Yeti on a streaming PC.
That's the thing
know
when
what I
you
mean?
think about it, right? Like in terms of like how like you know when you I gotta stop saying like, dude, I gotta stop
Like.
it. Gotta stop it. Like
Yeah,
like.
that
It's
episode
it's
of
the worst
The
trigger
Last
word.
of Us was bad.
It was pretty bad. But like I'm gonna find a new word.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a new word.
Replace it with yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot more positive. Try that.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So we were talking like, do you ever think that we're stop laughing, you're gonna ruin my flow.
Like,
Do you ever feel like this? Oh god. Like is actually a part of the thing. Do you ever feel
it's just, I'm never gonna hear it.
do you ever feel
Like a plastic.
right floating through the wind, wanting to start again.
Right,
No,
get
do
out.
you ever feel
That.
that doesn't sound right. I don't know.
Do you ever feel that when, you know?
Okay, yeah. I'm so frustrated. Do you ever
Right.
feel that with all the equipment and stuff like that newer YouTubers are like essentially required to have?
They're not though,
kind
really,
of
are they?
takes-
Like,
Well, when you think about it, though, like think about a new viewer, somebody new. Imagine if we did the podcast right without the kit and the microphones that we own right now. You know, imagine
But
if
the
we were
thing is,
doing it
it's like-
from our phone.
but phone microphones have gotten to the point where they sound good enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't need this. It's better to have stuff like this. You know, like audio interface, XLR microphones, blah, blah, blah. It's better because obviously it sounds better. But there is a point where you don't, like, obviously you don't want to be using your webcam microphone. You don't want to be using the microphone on your DSi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nowadays, everyone's got a smartphone. And smartphones have so much fucking potential. You could run an entire channel from a smartphone.
Isn't like
Easily.
the new like iPhone, like doesn't it have like a DSLR capability in it anyway?
No, it's got multiple lenses. Like,
Yeah.
fuck. Like. It has multiple lenses, but it's not DSLR. Obviously, it's not DSLR, but it has the function of changing from like a portrait lens to a wide angle lens to a macro lens, stuff like that. But it's obviously not on level with DSLR, but they're fucking close. The OnePlus 7 Pro sponsorship, the phone I have, is one of the best cameras I've ever used. And
You have
I've
the
used a
OnePlus
lot of
7
fucking
Pro?
cameras. Yeah.
I have the OnePlus T5, the OnePlus 5T. That's the one that I have.
Still a good phone.
That's the thing.
Bruh.
I love OnePlus. Like,
OnePlus
so
kick
ridiculous.
ass, dude. The only
Yeah,
thing I
they're
have
so
issues with my
amazing.
phone is the front-facing camera is shit in low light. But hey, it's a front-facing camera. I'm gonna be doing fuck all with it other than sending Snapchats. You know what I mean? But
Snapchats and dick
and
pics, baby.
the 7. How would I do it? Why would I be taking dick pics on the front-facing like I'm in the background? Hello.
Yeah, you wanna have your face in there as well, dude. So it's
But,
just like,
like-
oh shit, it's Godzilla.
So but also the OnePlus 7 Pro has a little camera that slides out the top, and it's epic.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a little motorized camera that goes like and comes out of the top. But what was I saying? Yeah, so like the cameras on smartphones nowadays are fucking incredible, and the microphones are like fucking great. So you can, like, at the end of the day, record something watchable on it. Like look at our vlog for
That was all done on phones, yeah.
Berlin, which you actually can't watch now. We're working. Actually, wait, I haven't checked.
I
If
think
we
we
can.
fixed it.
Because remember,
it, yeah.
I processed it with new audio, but I also don't think I cut enough of the audio off. So let me double check.
I
But-
think we're so far, yeah, but our vlog, our 2018, wait, it was 2018 or 2019?
2019.
Our 2019 vlog of Berlin got hit by a copyright strike.
Like
because,
one of the heavy ones as well. Like
yeah.
not even one of the like. Oh, you can still watch it. Just some country can't watch it. It was worldwide copyright ban, which
and
was like
specifically, we specifically got caught by fucking the Naruto
Sony.
theme.
Yeah, it was Sony clocking us for having Naruto in it. Was
Yeah,
it
but
Sony actually? I can't
It's a
remember.
bit sad. It's a bit sad, but at the same time, I get it.
Yeah,
I get
it's
it.
back.
I understand.
You can watch
Yay!
it again. It
Woo!
worked.
Yeah!
So I've
Dude.
cut out the majority. You can still hear the music fading in and then fading out.
Oh, perfect,
All right,
dude.
let me go watch it back dead quick. But speaking of anime,
Oh, yeah.
you wanted to anime, didn't you? You wanted to get some anime chat on. Let me
I
just
did
quickly
wanna
watch
talk
this
about a bit
and
of
we can
anime.
translate in.
You
we
know
can
what?
translate.
Okay. All right.
We
I'll
can
let
transfer
you.
into that. Right, so I'm
Okay.
giving it a listen. So we're walking away from the tower. You can hear silhouette. We run across and it's gone. And then
That's a shame because that bit where the
Well,
micro the
no.
thing is so good.
Yeah, because I cut it before I start talking about Jesus, so I've only really cut out about like 20 seconds of the music, and then it continues playing over the majority. Fuck you, YouTube. We got
you, Sony. Yeah, dude,
But
let's go.
Is it Sony? Let me double check who it was.
I don't
exactly.
know who it is, but
Let's see. Oh no, that entire claim from then is gone. Now
really?
the claims we have are just from Epidemic Sound, which I owned the rights to at the time,
yeah,
but now I don't pay for it anymore, so they've claimed it.
that's a shame. We gotta start paying for that again when I get a bit more money.
Yeah,
when I get a bit more money, we gotta start paying for that.
We'll
again.
figure it out.
We'll 50-50 it.
I think one of the main issues was I think you can only license it to one channel, so it was licensed to Scottscy and not Boys. So maybe that could have been part of it. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
You might be able to switch the thing, won't you?
Well, you can. Well, we just make a new account and start paying for that instead. Or I can,
sounds good.
on my account, apply it to our channel and remove my channel from it because I won't be uploading to that much.
What?
But,
no.
What was it?
Scottsky's dead. No.
I used to have Epidemic Sound for free because I was with the Freedom.
Oh yeah, Freedom. Oh dude, you're epic. How did you
that.
escape your
It's a no hassle leave. You can just leave, and then it takes 2 weeks for them to take you off.
Really?
Yeah. That's the only reason I ever joined it.
That's the thing, because
You don't sign any contracts.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's not too bad then.
You just
to be honest with you.
You do some agreements, and then it's like they have like a leave section of their sort of.
So
There was a website you could go on called like freedom.tm or something, and then you could just there's like a section on it that you can like submit to cancel your membership.
what's the point of joining an MCM? Like now, there's definitely
Nowadays,
none,
no.
But back then, what was the point of joining Freedom?
I was just, little 16-year-old that was like, I want to join an MCM like all the big YouTubers and make money. Like just, you join Freedom, and what does it do? They take any little money you get for themselves. But hey, I got Epidemic Sound out of it.
What MCMs are still around?
Not many,
Yeah, because that's the thing, because it kind of, when people realized, hey, these guys aren't doing anything for fucking us.
Well, it was when YouTube introduced their proper AdSense program on it.
Yeah.
Because they had it slightly at the beginning, but everyone was still with MCMs, because MCMs offered more. They offered, like, a team to work with you, as well as, like, advertisements, personalized advertisements that you could, like, choose from, and, there was actually some sort of organization, but they took the majority of your money, so,
Yeah, that's the thing. It's kind of like a very weird thing. Like, you could just pay people a quarter of the amount that you're giving to the MCM to do all that for you anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
That's one of the biggest things about like learning the online space as well, because especially when it was so young, nobody knew what to do, make money or what to do or anything like that. People were just making videos.
They were just idiots playing video games and recording it and then being like, oh, I can make money from this, because they were getting emails from people like, want to make money from this? Join Machinima. Oh, Machinima's gone.
Yeah. It's funny, actually. I actually went through some of my old YouTube account, the Blairlex one. I went back and ages ago, I used to make Let's Plays and Gary's Mod Machinimas.
Woo!
And I went through the the emails just to see what was going on, and when I was like so young, I got invited to the program. The monetization, the partner program for YouTube to monetize my content.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't even realize it was there. And then I was just like, why would they invite me to something like this? So then I went into my views to see, like, okay, let's go back. Let's do the Wayback Machine as well, just to see what's going on. And I went back and I saw one of my Gary's Mod Machinimas, which has no sound, by the way. Zero sound, and it's just me going in and shooting things. Had like 100K views, and I was just like, "What? How the hell did that happen?" Like, but it must have been like extremely low barrier to entry, or maybe that was a lot of views back then, or whatever. But it was such a bad video. I remember being so embarrassed at the time that I deleted the video, but I wish I kept it. I wish I kept it now because that would have been so funny just to have like all my other content and then just a Gary's Mod machinima with no sound with like 500,000 views. I thought that would be funny, man. Oh,
Well,
man.
back then that was a lot of views because you think about it, like back then, it was a big deal when someone hit a mil. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, who was the first person to hit 1 million again?
It was equals 3, wasn't it?
I don't remember. I don't think it was Ray. You know.
Was it not? Was it Smosh?
Who hit 1 mil? No. Because Ray William Johnson was ahead of Smosh.
Oh.
Ray William Johnson used to be the highest.
Was it Nigga Higger?
I think it might have been. You know.
It might have been, yeah. Like
That
I
rings a
used
bell.
I used to love his stuff, dude. Like,
Fred?
he's still around. Fred? Oh my god, I forgot about Fred!
Fred was the first person to hit 1 million subs.
Oh my god, man, I can't believe that. Whoa! Oh, dude, what's it called? Nigga Higgins not around anymore, that's sad. Well,
What happened to him?
he posted 2 months ago, but he's just, I think he's just not really here. He's like very, very monthly uploads and stuff, which is still fine, but it hasn't
That's
posted
crazy
in 2
that
months.
Fred was the first person to hit 1 million subs.
Dude, and Fred
Fucking
Fred
hell.
sold his channel to Nickelodeon, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then
that's-
just started
yeah.
doing vlogs on his own channel, which was genius.
He's such a good, like, that's
Such
the
a
thing, because
smart move. I respect that so much.
I didn't like Fred.
No,
Hey,
neither did I.
it's Fred! But
And
like,
I'm guessing for him, there's only so much of that you can do before you just get fucking sick of it. So
Oh,
sell it,
yeah.
make loads of money from it, and then just start your own vlog channel where everyone's gonna go, oh, it's that dude, and
is
resubscribe
this
and
like,
keep making
is this
money.
channel still going?
Yeah, he's a huge vlogger.
Fred Vlog.
I can't remember his name.
Vlog. Cause like,
Fred, real name.
cause when I was younger, I couldn't like, oh, his name's Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas something.
That's amazing, dude. Fucking Lucas, good on you, man. Good on you for beating the system. Like, that's crazy.
It's genius.
He's so smart. I think it's a reaction channel now.
Oh yeah, because he's just got the username Lucas. That's it.
Yeah. He's a reaction
You know,
channel now, I think.
His episodes like average like 300k. Dude's on 3 million. You know, he's doing pretty good.
Isn't it amazing that reaction channels were like the devil for 1 year and then everybody
everyone
started
hated
doing it?
And then everyone became
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
Yeah, like,
it's easy content, isn't it? And everyone wants to watch it.
it's super easy content. It's crazy how quickly like people are just like, okay, fuck it, why not? Okay.
Because as much as I hate reaction content, I watch quite a bit of it.
I like
watch
some people.
My boy's Good Mythical
reacting.
Morning.
Yeah.
That's like, you know, majority of
Reaction
that show is
content,
reactions.
right? Yeah.
And then, but I watched this other dude. I can't remember his name right now. He just came up on my recommended. I'll have to find him at some point. But it's like this dude it was like he grew up not listening to rock or like anything. He was more into rap and stuff like that and hip hop. And then he's just got this playlist of like reacts to rock for the first time, and then he'll go through all of like the songs we've heard a million times on Kerrang.
Yeah.
And this guy's never heard them before. And he just listens to them and he'll like rate it if it's like a, what's he call it? A smash. He calls it like a smash or a pass. And he just goes through, and it was so cool to like watch. And I was just like, there's no way. And he was super nice, like all the good songs he loved. And then it was just like, this
That's
guy
one
was
of the
just,
yeah.
it wasn't his culture, but he was so down for it. And I was like, that's amazing.
It makes you think now, man, that like hey, like it's amazing how something can be demonized so quickly and then like for it to become super duper popular in like such a short space of time, right? Because I know there was certain reaction channels where you were just like, nah, you know, like I remember there's a guy called Jinx or whatever who literally just
Oh,
like
yeah,
would watch the
God.
video and then do
Because
nothing
that's
and
not
stuff.
reaction.
That's not a
not a
reaction,
reaction.
yeah. But that was a good thing to have people like Jinx and stuff like that, so people could be just like, we don't want that, right?
Well,
but then you have
someone, because you need a sort of like gate, you know, you need like when you need the one that's way too much of an overreaction it's insufferable to watch, and then you need like the person who doesn't react at all, so that you know you need to be somewhere in the middle ground. You know what I mean? You need to see either end of the spectrum.
My like kind of biggest fun with reaction videos right now is I watch a dude called Legal Eagle, right? And so he's a
Oh, yeah.
lawyer, and he watches lawyer shows, and he breaks
Oh, I've
down what
watched
is
him.
real and
I
what is
watched
not,
him-
right?
I watched him do the Always Sunny bird law episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm weirdly into that content when somebody
Yeah.
like explains like if it's realistic or not and stuff like that. So that's why I've gone on like mega binges by going down Legal Eagle and stuff like that. I recently watched a dude whose name was like Brad or something, and he's like an ultimate looking military man. You know what I mean? He's just like you went into the Call of Duty character creator and he's like the default setting, you know? And I was sitting there and I was watching this dude, and he's a fighter pilot, right? And he was watching that I was watching the scene from Battlefield 4, right? You know, the fighter pilot scene.
Yeah.
And he was going and he was just like ripping it to shreds. I don't know why I love this type of content. Like
I watched one very similarly, oddly enough.
Yeah.
I was
Oh my
watching
God.
this dude who was in, I don't remember if it was the US Army or not, but he was watching the level from the newest Modern Warfare. You know, where it's the SAS and it's like you're with Captain Price and you're breaching this house
Yeah.
and you've got to do the house, and he praised the shit out of it. Like,
Really?
yeah, Call of Duty fucking nailed it. Like, there was a few parts where it was like, right, okay, really, there should be two people going through this door, but when it's a video game, it's only you going through that door, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so he let it off for bits of it, but the majority, like, the way they stacked, the way they, like, the formations they were in, and, you know, like, how they did everything was apparently fucking spot on.
That's the kind
And I
of
was
thing
like,
when
I was like,
like
wow.
which I'm a little bit sad with like kind of modern military shooters are kind of edging away from single player experiences. I think
Modern
it'd be
Warfare was
cool.
fantastic.
Yeah, like I actually never played the campaign, you know. I probably
You
should
should,
go
you
back
know.
and do that. Yeah, I should definitely do that.
It scared me a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. I like
Because
that.
it's like, it's right at the beginning, so it's not really a spoiler. But you're in the back of like a van. Like
Okay.
just like a white transit van. And I can't remember exactly, but it's like it's a bunch of terrorists in the
Oh,
back of
no.
a white transit van, and then it explodes in the middle of London because
Oh,
they've obviously
wow.
got vests on and shit. And you're this like just normal ass police officer, or like I think you're like you are like the SAS, but you're like with the police, so you only have a handgun. And then you have to fight off the terrorists with only a handgun, and like everyone's just like, we're so good with this, and then there's people with RPGs firing in. But the first scene you see is like this terrorist jump on top of a car and just lay into the person like who's sat in the driver's seat, and then there's just chaos around London. You're like, this could be fucking real.
Is it kind of
you
like
know.
the airport scene in Modern Warfare 2?
Well, no, because the airport scene is very unrealistic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That it's an airport. How the fuck did they get in there with fucking, massive?
Yeah, it's a
LMGs
very
and
like
shit?
unnecessary
with the
slaughter.
one in London, it's just a basic ass white van where a bunch of fucking terrorists come out and start shooting the place up and blowing it up. And you watching it like it actually made me feel a little sick and uncomfortable. I was like, this is scary.
That's the thing. That's why I feel like video games and stuff like that are the only genre that can make you have that type of feeling, you know, when you're playing those type of games. Because like it puts you in the seat of somebody actually there, right? And you're just like, whoa, okay, I feel a bit uncomfortable here, but I gotta do something, right? When you're watching
Yeah.
a film of like a Mission Impossible film or something like that, and they're killing the terrorists and they're taking them down, you know what I mean? You're just like, they're gonna win. You know what I mean? But like
Yeah.
when you're playing games and stuff like that, you have the capacity to lose, I guess. I don't know. And then
Well, because
sitting there and
Naked
being just like,
Jakey talked about it quite a little bit on his horror video, I think it was anyway, where he's talking about like if you're watching a horror movie, you're just sat there and you let it happen. You've got
Yeah.
no input. Yeah, it might be scary what you're seeing, but it's not you. And then he was like, but that controller in your hands, and then you see he puts up like the guy with the bag and the chainsaw off of Resident Evil 4 on it.
yeah,
And he's like, yeah, you could just put your cunt on the ground and let it happen. But if the game's truly immersed you enough, you may let out a little squeak and then be like, oh no, I'm scared and now I've got to fight this guy. And it's like, like, it's true though. Like,
I love that atmosphere.
Like, games are, when done correctly and when you can tell it's done as art and not a cash grab.
Yeah.
It can, like, tell a fucking story like no way a film or a book could ever do.
It's like the most interactive media. It's crazy.
I hate constantly referring to Nicky Jakey, but he's so good at everything. In the same video, he said, he talked about PT for the entire thing and then said, at the end of it, it was like, try turning PT into a book, a film, or a podcast and see how it works out. Because there's no way. It's a game in its core, and that's what makes it scary. If you watch PT as a movie, it's not going to be scary. If you read it as a book, person walks through corridor, pokes hole in picture frame, walks, like,
yeah,
there's no way. Whereas a game, it's it's that good shit.
It's like I was it's like I always say as well, like video games are the only genre of entertainment where everybody's experience comes together, right? You got cinematography, you got like music, you've got art, you've got like you've got voiceover, you got acting, you've got writing, you've got programming, you've got all of these crazy creative genres, right? That just all mesh together in such a perfect thing, right? Because I feel like with a lot of games, I don't know, with a lot of things, right? I remember, what's that one where you go, like, you kind of have to go back in time and your name is Max and you're a high school girl. Well, not a high school girl, you're in college and you take pictures and then you've kind of got a crush on this blue-haired lady.
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange, yeah. A lot of that, like, with Life is Strange, imagine if you took away the music.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Imagine if you took away the music. Imagine if you took away the visuals, right? Imagine if you just listened to it. Like, it's such a crazy situation to realize, like, take away, like, the locker sounds and, just the random sounds that are going around in the corners, right? It would take you away. Like, all of them working together is such a cool thing that you just never would think of when you're playing the game, right? When you start getting into more of the engineering side, like, and stuff, but
films have that as well, like animated films, that sort of animated films and games can sort of fall under the same category with that.
But you can never be the first person watcher of an of an animated film.
What I thought you were going for was like when you first started with that sort of idea was that games are the only sort of medium where each person's experience can be completely different from another's. Like, if you're watching a film, you're both watching the exact same film from the same angle, same time, same frame rate. It's the same from the beginning to the end. You both watch the same film. If both of you start up Breath of the Wild at the same time and one runs left and one runs right, it's a completely different story.
Right?
You know what I mean? Which is crazy. There's no other medium that can do that. Unless you get a book and read it from the other end.
That would actually be kind of a fun thing to do, actually. Read the book from backwards and just see how it goes. It'd be so weird.
Reading Harry Potter in the Japanese style.
Like, literally, you start the whole book. Dude, we should make an audiobook of us, like, reading books from
yeah. Oh, that'd be amazing.
That would be such a stupid idea, but I'd be
such
interested.
A mind fuck.
We should read Moby Dick backwards. That'd be awesome.
Call it Dick Moby.
A little bit of Dick, a little bit of Moby.
A little bit of Monica.
In my life, a little bit of Sandra in the sun, a little bit of boo 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 doo boo.
Well,
you know the song.
Blair.
Yes.
We rambled on a bit too long.
How, like, what time are we at?
We're over an hour.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well,
we missed out on anime time.
That's okay. We'll remember it for next time. I'll give you a list.
Before we end, yeah. What would you recommend me to watch before next podcast?
Well, you see, The reason why I wanted to jump onto it is because the summer 2020 anime season is starting very, very soon.
Right, okay.
In fact, it's starting in 2 weeks. So the reason
Right,
why I
okay.
wanted to jump into that is to
So-
say which ones I'm excited for and which ones I'm
It'd
not
be better
excited
to do
for.
that next week since
Yes.
it's then a week after, so we can get,
Let's do that then.
especially with our upload schedule now that we're recording a week before. So when we actually upload the podcast is when the episodes are going to go live.
That's what I'm thinking right now. That's what I'm thinking.
So next week. So
All right, everybody. See you guys later. I'll
Okay.
see you. Bye. Remember to follow us
I
on
kinda-
Instagram and all that type of stuff. We love you
Go-
guys a lot, and we think that you
go-
guys are pretty cool and sexy. Ooh, wow, so sexy. Do you go to the gym? Whoa, check it out, dude. 6-pack,
Thank
8-pack.
you for-
Holy shit.
thank you for subscribing and clicking that bell. You meant to say you know what time it is.
Why?
It's the Mythical Mornings outro.
I don't want to be outro.
No, that's like right before they do the mythicality, like where they get a guest to be like, "Hi, I'm blah blah blah. I'm making pizza. It's time for the wheel mythicality." And then they'll spin the wheel mythicality, and then they'll be like, "Watch that." See you next week.
When I was a young boy, my
Oh, the fan's
father
going on.
took me to the city. That's where I'm marching.